welcome to Cricket Predicta powered by 1x Bat. I am Anand Kaur, bringing you the latest and most exciting updates from the world of cricket. First of all, a big congratulations to Shubman Gill for being appointed as the 37th Test captain for India. And now, first let's kick off with the blockbuster from last night. Sunrisers Hyderabad rocked the points table by beating RCB by 42 runs. Batting first, SRH piled up 231 for 6 in 20 overs thanks to a blistering knock from Ishan Kishan. In reply, Phil Salt and Virat Kohli gave RCB a flying start, but their middle order collapsed and they were all out for 189 in 19.5 overs. RCB had already sealed their playoff spot, but this loss dents their top two ambitions. And who benefits most? Punjab Kings. Punjab Kings leapfrogged RCB into the second place. Gujarat Titans remain on top with 18 points, while both PBKS and RCB are on 17th, though Punjab still has 2 games to play and RCB just 1. Meanwhile, Mumbai Indians sits 4th with 16 points from 13 matches. And now today, all eyes will be on tonight's showdown. Playoff-bound Punjab Kings take on Delhi Capitals at 7:30 p.m. at Jaipur Savai Mansingh Stadium. Delhi are already out of the top 4 race, but Punjab needs this win to push straight into the qualifier 1. Punjab Kings have 17 points from 12 games and Delhi have just 13 from 13. Now here's a twist. This fixture was first slated on May 8 in Dharamshala, where PBKS were cruising at 122 for 1 in 10.1 overs until a blackout post-suspension due to India-Pakistan tensions. The BCCI rescheduled it as a fresh contest here in Jaipur. Head-to-head, Punjab and Delhi have met 33 times in the IPL. PBKS hold a narrow 17-16 lead and tonight is their first ever clash in Jaipur. And now let's welcome our guest for all the insights and prediction. Stanley, a very warm welcome to the show. And now Delhi Capitals have the third best bowling economy, 9.35, but Punjab Kings have the highest batting run rate of 10.26. So will this clash be a test of Delhi's control versus Punjab's aggression?
The last time these two teams met was on the 8th of May, pretty much the day that the IPL came to a halt. However, Punjab Kings batting first on the very day in Dharamshala, which is their second home venue, 121 for 1 at the end of the 11th over. Pretty much the start of the 11th over, 10.1 overs and only been bowled. So these teams have, yes, the match did not finish, but pretty much they'll learn from that template in Dharamshala. That batting lineup, Kings doing exactly what it does very well. Their top order was good, it was brilliant. They're looking to set up a big total. But importantly, the fact that they've had an opportunity to play with each other, they will be looking forward to make better, do one better with regards, obviously, Delhi Capitals in their bowling towards that batting lineup, that top order of Punjab Kings. That will be the template from which they will take and derive whatever game plan they have, because they've had an opportunity to face them head on. Obviously, this time around, they're playing in Jaipur. It will be a neutral venue. Pretty much it will be the Punjab Kings at home. But one thing that is certain, that being the neutral venue, both teams would have to start afresh. Yes, it's been a template playing in Dharamshala, but pretty much new tactics in the sense that new conditions to work with. Obviously, key in the Delhi Capitals bowling lineup will be the headache that will be caused by whether he's available or not available, Akshar Patel, because what he does, he also offers you the opportunity to use the new ball up the front. He's had good success against Singh, he's got good success against English, so he's a key factor in that bowling attack for Delhi Capitals, because what the off spinner, wrist spinner, I beg your pardon, finger spinner then brings into the attack is such that even on conditions where wickets are a belter, they've got a lot more to work with. They've got the wide angle, they've got the wide Yorker, they can play around with their pace, they've got the arm ball. So an off spinner, pretty much a finger spinner, has got that control that if he's not able to take wickets, he can still play that holding role, just manage that run rate, as it were. So key obviously will be the fitness. Obviously, to be later on a leg call with regards to Akshar Patel playing, but the fact that these two teams, yes, it was not a finished off game, the fact that they've had an opportunity to lock head on, they have an idea and a template to work from. But like I said, they've got new conditions to deal with in Jaipur.
Stanley Punjab leads the tournament in boundary percentage 23.88% and death over scoring 13.11 runs per over. So can Delhi's disciplined bowlers like Kuldeep, who has a death economy of 5.5, counter the late innings firepower?
I think for it to all make sense, it's important that Delhi Capitals target the main reason why Punjab Kings have a late flourish, a fantastic flourish at the end in the last 5 overs. And that is because of the openers, Arya and Singh. And then you've got Wadira, who comes in and joins in Shreyas Iyer in the middle. Shreyas Iyer, how fundamental, what an impact he has made into this batting lineup, not only as captain, not only through his leadership, but in the non-power play overs, he's striking at 182. This man is only second to Nicholas Poran in the IPL, and Nicholas Poran is striking at 211. And when you look at Nicky Poran, the second half of the season, he has actually slumped in form, but still striking at 211. So it's important that they topple, they dislodge the stop order, stop the momentum of the stop order from scoring. Because with that top order scoring, it has got the ability to bat long. More so when you're playing in Jaipur, a surface that is expected to be a belter. You really need to make inroads. Not only just suffocated runs wise, but dislodge, take wickets. And it's important that by the time they get to the 16th over, by the time that the death overs start, they have the lesser batsmen, or more, possibly more in terms of the lower middle order getting into bat. So it's key, obviously, that they get wickets, that they strangle the Punjab Kings charge at the top, and make sure such that by the time the 16th over is bowled, or when it starts, they have batsmen who haven't really spent time in the middle.
DC's net run rate is negative despite strong bowling stats. So does that reflect a batting unit that's inconsistent beyond KL Rahul and Karun Nair?
Look, one thing is certain, that the DC batting lineup has pretty much been held together, been anchored, been put together in terms of the glue that has held it together by KL Rahul up in the middle. Things have really gone pear-shaped every now and then, and he's had to come in and play an innings that really is of substance in trying to put the team into a good position. And every now and then, more often than not, he's had to come in and put in a performance where it's subpar in terms of the KL Rahul that we know. He's had to put in a performance where he's had to hold himself back, chip away, and then at the end of the day, it comes up with a performance that is pretty much at near to a run of ball strike rate, or pretty much up at 140. And yes, I'll say it again, this is not the sort of KL Rahul we know. At the end of the day, as it stands, 504 runs and striking at 148. Is this the KL Rahul that we know? I beg to differ. There's still more in the tank with regards to KL Rahul. For me, he's not an anchor. I'll say this over and over again. KL Rahul is an X factor. He's the one who comes and puts the team in, who takes the team out of a bad position and puts them in a good one. Or he starts at the top, he gives you a brilliant start for others to come and build on. That is the KL Rahul that we know. He's now opening, obviously. Now he's had to come out of that position where he feels he's being suffocated, and yes, why not? Let him go up the order. Let him face a lot more deliveries. He's one of your best players in the team. They've had issues with that opening partnership. Obviously, Jake Fraser-McGurk not being able to show the form or the ability to play like he did last season. Injuries to Faf du Plessis has meant that he's been in and out of the team. He's only come back. His form is not really taken off, but there's plenty of experience there. So I'd like to see that as the opening partnership of Delhi Capitals, Faf du Plessis' experience and his ability to bat the long innings. And then you've got the exuberance, the aggression of KL Rahul. That for me should have been the opening partnership for DC, and perhaps just switch the role of Jake Fraser-McGurk. Let him come in at 3 when these two top guys have done their job, and let him express himself. I think the experience and the lack of it for Jake Fraser-McGurk took its hold. Taking up the responsibility, he was not ready. But these two, they've played many games of cricket, many T20 games of cricket. They have got the experience and the capability to master, as it were, and control pressure. So KL Rahul for me has been that one factor that really has been missing in terms of that usual expectation of how KL Rahul plays, and this is pretty much for me what has led to the negative net run rate.
Anil, KL Rahul has scored 504 runs at an average of 63 and a strike rate of 200 in death overs. So is he the most complete Indian batter and this IPL when it comes to pacing an innings?
KL Rahul in this tournament throughout the IPL is one of the most reliable batter, and he has done well in almost all the matches. And Delhi Capitals batting is always revolving around him. So we can say that he is, as per data, he is the most reliable overall batsman for any team who has played key role for team's batting performance. And whenever he scores, Delhi wins. Otherwise, they are struggling. And that's the story for KL Rahul in this tournament.
Anil, Simran Singh's death over strike rate is 283 and he averages 41.27. Is he Punjab's most reliable T20 finisher this season?
Simran has been very reliable in this season for Punjab, and his strike rate is 280 plus. He's the best finisher for this team, and you can see the records and result that he's the most reliable who can finish well in even up to death overs for Punjab. So Simran has done well, and he can play that role again in coming game.
Marcus Stoinis has a strike rate of 306 in death overs. Should PBKS promote him earlier, or is he the most dangerous as a designated finisher?
Stoinis has done well in lot of tournaments. This year he is not somehow doing well, but he can be a player who you can shift him to any number. He can be very useful. I think Punjab can look for a good role for him. He can bat up. He can bat in death overs also. He is a batter who can thrash any kind of bowling on his day. So maybe batting up can help so that he can play longer and then finish in death overs. So Stoinis, I think, is a good batter who can contribute more for Punjab at batting on the top and getting some extra time so that he can score later.
Gautam Karan Nair's middle over impact, his strike rate is 300 in overs 11 to 14, is elite. Should DC look to use him more as a phase to anchor rather than just a floater?
Thanks for having me on the show again. And yeah, absolutely, DC should consider deploying Karun Nair at number 5 or number 6, considering his strike rate. He's been phenomenal playing in the middle order. I think he started the tournament really well, batting at number 3, And after that, again, we all know DC's problem this year is that they've been very unstable at the top. So I think we should look at Karun Nair at batting at middle order in the number 4, number 5 spot, because his strike rate there is above 300 from the over number 10 to over number 15. And we all know what Karun Nair can do, and he can play well against spin and fast bowling. So DC have missed the trick with Karun Nair, batting him up the order, which is not done well in the IPL in the past. So I think if they can do that, probably even next season they can use Karun Nair as a middle order batsman where he can get runs. And we all know that he's a stable batsman with Akshar Patel, Stubbs and Ashutosh Sharma coming in. I think DC can post a mammoth total above 200.
Kuldeep Yadav is DC's most economical bowler when you see his economy is 6.85 and effective in all phases. Will he be DC's key weapon against aggressive hitters like Priyan Sharia and Shreyas Iyer today?
Yeah, Kuldeep Yadav has been Delhi Capitals' central weapon this year, He's bowled brilliantly in the power play, in the middle overs and in the death overs. He's got a phenomenal economy rate of 6.85 in this year's IPL. I think he's been the best spinner in the IPL this year. And today's game also, it'll be a good matchup between Shreyas Iyer, Priyan Sharia versus Kuldeep Yadav. Just because we all know that Shreyas and Arya, they like to take on the spinners, And at the same time, Kuldeep likes to use his variations against the right-handers, and at the same time he's pretty good against the left-handers as well. So it will be a pretty good matchup in today's game. At the same time, we all know what Kuldeep Yadav can go. He's a natural wicket taker. He always goes for the wickets. He can bowl in the power play in the middle over. He can choke runs in the death over. He can pick up wickets. So I think he's done very well. It will be an interesting game today as well, especially against the lineup like Punjab Kings.
Mitchell Stark leads DC with 14 wickets but leaks 11 plus in power play and mid overs. Can Delhi afford to use him up front or should he be held back?
Yeah, without Mitchell Stark, I think they lack that experience in the power play and in the death overs. We all know what Mitchell Stark can do with the new ball, picking up those important crucial wickets in the power play. And he does go for runs, but at the same time, he picks up wickets. But certainly, Delhi Capitals will miss him. And it's a blessing in disguise for someone like Mustafizur Rahman, who bowled really well. And with him, you have Kuldeep Yadav, who's bowled very well in the entire IPL. So they complement each other, and they both are like wicket-taking bowlers. So Delhi have to use them very, very carefully. You can't exhaust both their overs in the first 10 overs. So they both are wicket takers, and probably if I'm the captain, I would be using him like a wicket taker in the death overs. So it'll be an interesting game. Mustafizur has done well in patches. The games which he has bowled well, usually the team win very easily. So I think even the last game he bowled really well, except that one bad over. So I think it'll be a good game, today, because even Punjab Kings will be under pressure to win. If they win, they'll be in the top of the table. So I think it'll be a very interesting game today.
Known Harpreet Barar has quietly emerged as PBKS test specialist when you see his economy of 6. Can he restrict Delhi's lower order hitters like Tristan Stubbs and Ashutosh in the final overs?
I feel that Harpreet Barar is a very consistent bowler for the Punjab Super Kings. I've seen him in the last IPL and this IPL also. He has that subtle variation in his bowling. He maintains that line and length. Keeps it there. Sometimes any bowler will get hit, but he comes back. He comes back with his nagging length. He comes back taking those wickets, even if he's expenses. If you see the game against Rajasthan Royals, where he's picked up 3 for 22, that was his best. He turned the game around. He bowled at very tidy length in that match, and not to say he's a very good batter, so he can come in the depth and can hit some 4s and 6s. He's very good with the bat when needed for Punjab Super Kings. What I see of this guy is a fighter. He loves to take the challenge up. He wants to bowl to the situation what is demanded. I feel that today's game, it will be very changeable for Delhi Capitals batsmen to play him, because if he starts pulling that nagging length, I think it will be very, very difficult for the other batsmen to play him off. Only thing is they have to be very, very cautious when they play Harpreet, because he can turn the ball. He has that flip armor. He pulls that quicker ones. So I think it will be a very good challenge for Delhi Capital batsmen.
Noel, Glenn Maxwell has just 18 runs in 5 innings with strike rate of 64.29. Should PBKS drop him or just trust his experience in high stakes match like this?
Punjab Super Kings coach, captain and the management has a lot of faith in Maxwell. That's why he's been a regular member of the playing 11 in this IPL. They know that if he doesn't click with the bat, he comes and bowls that few overs and he gets those wickets for Punjab Super Kings. That's why he's known for his all-round skills, and any captain would love to have such players in the team, whether he's getting runs or not. But they know that he's a very good fielder, that he can bowl his off breaks when needed. And he can change the course of the game with some brilliant catches or brilliant runouts. So that the main reason of him being in the 11 all the time is because of this. I think they shouldn't be worried about Maxwell's performance, because if it's day, he will change the game around. It's only a matter of time that he gets that quick fire 30-40 and then he carries it on. Then everything will change for him. I think as the team progresses into the final stage of the IPL, I think he will come good, because that's a big stage and he will know it, that what the team requires out of him. I don't think the management will try, or the coach will try to drop him from the playing 11 because he's a utility player, and the captain or even Kohli will back him for his display of what he does on the field. So it's just a matter of time for Maxwell. Every big player has a downfall in his career. A graph always comes down, but it's only when they come good, they come good very strongly.
Faf du Plessis has a strike rate of 120 and struggles versus spin. So is he still a fit in DC's top order, or should they explore younger or more aggressive alternatives?
I think already Delhi Capital is struggling with their batting lineup. Rahul is struggling after that 100. They can't always depend on Rahul or Faf du Plessis or anybody else. I think it's a team sport. All the team players need to be consistent in performing, whether it's the batting or the bowling or the fielding. They have to be consistent. Yes, Fab was struggling in between. He's getting that odd 50s here and there, or the 30s. But I don't see that that they will drop him because of his slow rate or for the spinners or anything. But he opens the inning for Delhi Capitals. If he's fit, he will be there. He opens, but he is also a very dangerous player. We have seen him during this year, during this IPL tournaments. Past how many years you can say he's been playing for IPL. So we have been seeing him. He's been a great performer for Chennai Super Kings. He's been a performer for RCB, Delhi Capitals. He's got a few 50s. So I think it's a matter of time. As I said, it's the same case with Maxwell or Faf du Plessis. It's a matter of time for such big players to come good, whether it's against the pace bowlers or the spin. Once they understand the situation and once they get that, runs on the board, then there's no stoppage for them. They just go on from there. They take the game away very easily. So I think no need of trying at this present, because maybe if the I'm not questioning, but if they think that they are already out of this competition, then I think the question will be on the management whether they want to try any youngsters. But I feel that at present, just stick to your playing 11 and win the game. Win the game. You'll never know what's in this, because it's already very keenly poised, the first four Mumbai Indians. You can never say this is a funny game. We'll just wait and watch.
A big thanks to the four of the best voices in cricket for their insights and prediction. This is Anand Kaur signing off, and tomorrow we'll see you at the same time on Cricket Predicta.